Vibrant Gujarat 2015. Vibrant Gujarat is the name given to the biennial investor summit held by the government of Gujarat in Gujarat, India. The event is aimed at bringing together the business leaders, investors, corporations, thought leaders, policy and opinion makers together. It is a platform to understand and explore business opportunities in the state of Gujarat. The first Vibrant Gujarat was held in the year 2003, then 2005, 7, 9, 11, 13, and followed by 2015. These are some of the points which were discussed in the committee of 2015. The first point discussed is CSR, touching lives and making an impact. When we briefly recall the history of social service in the present century, we see that India has always been a forwarding nation in terms of social services. Arun Jaitley said that India has a tradition of philanthropy which is a part of Indian culture. He also said that politicians too had been given their share of social responsibility, that of adapting a village and ensuring its growth and development. The objective is to provide an influential forum to witness the work and thoughts of people who have adopted certain best practices in the area of corporate social responsibility and to showcase role models for CSR in India. Denmark was the event partner country for the seminar. The second point discussed is Gujarat, preferred hub for defense production. With a view to encourage domestic manufacturing of defense equipment in the country, the government of Gujarat under the Vibrant Gujarat Summit raised the discussion. In the occasion, the minister discussed the need of self-reliance, greater indigenization, and meaningful engagement of the private sector in defense production. They emphasized that the modernization of Indian defense sector will provide boundless opportunities to the industry. State government will try and attract investments from defense companies in building warships and submarines. Currently, the state has attracted investments in the shipbuilding segment with private players. The Indian defense scenario shows that India has the third largest armed forces in the world, and the share of Indian defense and services in the defense budget is Army being 49%, Air Force 27%, Navy 17%, and Department of Defense Production and R&D being 7%. The third point discussed is innovation and technology in food processing for sustaining food security. This event targeted towards providing impetus to innovations and technological advancement and showcasing latest trends in farm productivity, food processing, food preservation, etc. Moreover, the role of entrepreneurship in agricultural value chain and its associated linkage with agricultural production and rural prosperity were explored. The seminar also threw light on the international perspective and best practices, including radiation in food preservation. Along similar lines, a session with a focus on milk production and distribution supply chain was scheduled, which presented novel approaches towards the strengthening the core supply chain of dairy industry through mini industry. During the meeting, Israel and India had signed on a joint declaration, the Indo-Israel Agricultural Cooperation Project, in order to extend the existing cooperation. The ministers recognized the importance of the need to harvest and make the post-harvest management good agricultural practices, dairy production, and water for agriculture. The next point discussed is the most important point in the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, the smart cities for next generation. The Vibrant Gujarat Global Investor Summit 2015 tells us a tale of two upcoming smart cities in the state, Gift City and Dholara SIR, both of which are vying for India's first smart city tag. While the ambitious Rs 81,000 crore GIFT project or the Gujarat International Finance Tech City has already attracted investments to the tune of Rs 8,500 crores and promises 50,000 white-collar jobs in the service sector in the next 2 years. Vora SIR, or Special Investment Region, is expected to churn out a mix of blue and white-collar jobs in the manufacturing side. While people are planning for building smart cities elsewhere in India, we here in Gujarat have already gone ahead and implemented the phase 1 of the project. The two projects are very different. GIFT is a financial city with stress on the service sector, while Dholera is essentially an industrial city with stress on production and manufacturing. GIFT is a project that offers white-collar job in a densely populated area of operations. The next point discussed is Investment in India Summit 2015, Financing for Future Growth. For all these projects, we require huge investments, but there has been restrictions in the flow of investments. It was discussed that how to ensure finance for the future growth and introspection of why investors stopped investing in India. Delay in decision making and aggressive tax regime are some of the factors which has restricted the flow. But now, with some policy initiatives like FDI in sectors such as insurance and defense, the central government is trying hard to regain the confidence of foreign investors. We are committed to ensure ease of doing business. Further, core focus on rural segment, infrastructure, and smart cities is also expected to give a fillip to the investment. On this occasion, there were 12 MOUs signed concerning financial sectors. The next point discussed is sustainable energy for all. Gujarat can be crossroads for a new era of sustainable development where technology meets climate action, where entrepreneurs meet clean energy, and where young people meet job opportunities. The government is helping to design the solar parks and farms, making power available and accessible. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has said that he aims to provide universal energy access to all the 7 billion people in the world by 2030. While inaugurating the 10 megawatt canal top plant solar in Vadodara, there were 8 to 12 important MOUs linked during different theme seminars. The major MOU exchange was done between the World Bank, the Government of India, and the Government of Gujarat. The world leaders must shape and agree the post-2015 development agenda with focus on sustainable development. The Secretary General said that Gujarat is a prime example of how sustainability and private action are different aspects of the same issue. The next point discussed is India towards innovation. The government is planning to set up an Indian innovation sector where all the states will be its members, ministers of state for science and technology. The need to establish Science City in every state is also favored. Innovation can solve the problem of how to showcase a product in the market and how to reach the needful people. During the seminar, there were many MOUs signed. The corporates from India and abroad pledged to invest an astonishing Rs 25 lakh crore and signed 21,000 MOUs at the vibrant Gujarat Summit. This is more than double the investment amount committed during the last edition of the summit in 2013 at Rs 12 lakh crore with 17,000 MOUs. These MOUs include as many as 1,225 strategic partnerships. The companies that have disclosed their investment commitments include Reliance Industries, Adani Group, Aditya Birla Group, Suzlon, and Videocon. The proposals also include creation of lakhs of jobs. The event is a platform to eradicate poverty and promised investors that the state government would be proactive in supporting them. If the industry will be established, people will come out of poverty. The government thinks of poor, the person of less strata, the children, the widows, aspiring youths, and this summit is a platform to eradicate poverty. The Gujarat government has made several policies and several others will be formulated in the next few months to give the benefit of investment to all, to expedite the implementation of MOUs and to monitor the situation. So now, let's hope Gujarat in a completely different situation within the next 2 years. Thank you.